Basically, we were looking at like, how do we attack this cheating problem? We tossed around a ton of ideas, but I really didn't want to sign up for the Treadmill. Probably the main thrust of work that we do is just mitigating exploits. We just fix bugs when they come in, and that goes away. Somebody reports, hey, here's this problem, we investigate, we figure out what the problem is, and we fix it. And the thing is that as we do that work, like bad actors continue to probe and try and find new areas. And this sort of evolutionary behavior on their part results in this treadmill of work. But our sort of opinion at Valve is that deep learning is just this sea change technology for evolutionary behavior. We think that it is really actually helping us get developers off of the treadmill.
Valve doesn't like treadmill work. Treadmill work refers to the type of work that requires infinite attention, endless maintenance, occupying a programmer that could be doing something else instead. Valve hates treadmill work because it means they have to direct some of their resources towards a task that doesn't end. Team Fortress 2 is currently facing a massive problem with cheater bots. Right now, you can't get into a match without cheating automated players that will blow your head off the instant frame you enter the sideline. Most of the time, you will find yourself having to hide from bots while you desperately try to kick the bots out of the match instead of playing the game. These cheaters need to go. But oh no! Dealing with cheaters in a multiplayer game is treadmill work, because cheaters will always come out with new ways to cheat, and in return, developers have to keep them on their toes. And since Valve hates treadmill work so much, they will much rather not engage with this cheater versus developer cycle, and instead create solutions like deep learning for identifying and banning cheaters. That's fine and all, but here's the problem. This technology for dealing with cheaters is a work in progress. What Valve essentially is doing is ignoring the problem until they come up with the ultimate solution and make it work. You can't do that! You don't allow your house to be flooded until you invent the ultimate water vacuum that takes care of the flood for you. Your house is going to be all turned to shit by then. Imagine if doctors researching cancer were like, we need to find a cure for cancer. There's thousands of people suffering from it right now. That's right, sir. What are we going to do to help people that have cancer now until we find a cure? Well, we're going to treat them, of course. We may not have the cure of cancer now, but what we do have is means to treat it and make the lives of people with cancer a little less appalling. But sir, treating cancer costs a lot of resources. We need doctors and medicine, and we need staff to attend to these people and deliver the treatment to them. It's gonna be non-stop work until we find a cure. Well, shit, you're right. Fuck these people then. We're going to neglect them until we find a cure for cancer. That way, we don't have to waste time treating ill patients, and we can focus all of our resources in finding the cure instead. Excellent. That's a fine way of allowing a lot of people to die. Just like Valve is allowing Team Fortress 2 to die by letting these cheated robots do as they please. Listen, Valve. We know you hate treadmill work because it steals the attention of your devs that could be focusing in bigger projects. But then, why don't you just assign treadmill work to someone else that isn't as important to the company? Let your actual employees handle the video game making and outsource some staff to keep your games clean. We know you have the resources, we know you have the money, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a working anti-cheat, then you can't just ignore the cheaters until you have one. You have to keep attending to your game that you still profit of while you work in your oh so awesome and glorious tool. As long as you don't have the tool to end treadmill work, you have to do the treadmill work. Valve, get your shit together and realize that just because you want to solve a problem better, you can't ignore it and let your people and players suffer. To anyone watching this, I urge you to join the #FixTF2 movement, sign the petition, tweet about the bot problem, demand that they take responsibility, and make Valve realize that they have been treating their most loyal players like dog shit. Thanks for watching.
I